Hey everyone, happy Halloween. It's Mystic Moon bringing you guys a fun reading today. So this is going to be what is coming up for you for the rest of the year. So today is Halloween. We have some holidays that are in store for us. So whether you celebrate them or not, this reading can still apply. All kinds of holidays, depends on what type of background you come from. But we just want to basically see what's in store for us for the rest of the year, which would technically be November and December. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle these cards. They are called the Mystically Amazing Spirit Cards by 7 Stars. They have a shop on Etsy, and we're going to get 3 cards that are going to indicate what you want to choose. So I'm going to get a card that represents number 1, number 2, and number 3, and you can choose however you like, 1, 2, or 3, or the letter or number that comes up. So you can choose number 1 or the letter G. You can choose number 2 or the letter U, and you can choose number 3 or the number 2. Okay, so it's completely up to you guys however you want to do it. So I'll give you a little moment to decide. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these decks. I'll let you know what I'm using as I'm shuffling. I will also put timestamps in the description box below. That way you guys can go straight to the readings. This one is a combination of 4 different decks by Tony Carmine Salerno. I believe we have the Universal Love cards in here. What else? I just can't think. I'm sorry, you guys. Just can't think. Okay, so we're done with that pile. This right here is the Mystic Moon Oracle cards. They're Twin Flame Oracle cards, available on my Etsy shop. And I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle these because we're going to get some additional messages with this. This right here is called the Dream Reading cards. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot cards, borderless edition, so there are no borders on it. And the Zombie Tarot cards. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. We're going to start off with number 1. If you chose the letter G or number 1, let's get started. What is coming up for you in these next 2 months? We have the Dream. It says something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. So either something that you've been dreaming about, something is revealed to you suddenly through a dream perhaps. You have some sort of insight and breakthrough when it comes to a dream. That's amazing. So that is something to look forward to in the next couple of months. Let's go ahead and get some additional messages. We have cycles. Maybe this is an indication that a cycle has finally ended, that you've learned a lesson, that you've come full circle. Maybe it's an indication that somebody's cycle has ended. Maybe you are waiting for somebody to end a cycle when it comes to a divorce, perhaps, or a relationship, or just some kind of like learning. Maybe you're just waiting on somebody for something and that cycle ends. So some sort of a breakthrough and insight. Something is revealed that a cycle has ended is what I'm getting here. We have the letter H. So H and G could be specific here for some reason. We also have death. So death, don't get scared. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have that we're going to die or that someone else is going to die. This does not have to be a physical death. This could technically be just the ending of a cycle, the ending of something. And once something ends, then something new can come of it. Something can be transformed. So there's a death, but also a rebirth here, an end of a cycle, a breakthrough, insight. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess has to do with, our intuition. It also has to do with things that we're not revealing. People or we are not revealing the whole story. This is something that we're just kind of keeping to ourselves, a secret perhaps. So it says something being revealed. Maybe a secret is coming to light. Something is being revealed. Something that was hidden before is now becoming a reality. So something is transpiring. Maybe the death of something brings new light and new life. And we have the Five of Wands. Doesn't come without struggle, though. Maybe you've been struggling with a cycle. Maybe you've been struggling with another individual, and this is going to come to an end. So ultimately, what I am seeing here for the next couple of months, G and H could be specific, is that you are having a breakthrough when it comes to the end of a cycle. Something is being revealed. Something that maybe has been hidden is now coming to light. A struggle is ending. It's been a tough road, but guess what? Something is coming to its natural conclusion. And because of it, we have something to look forward to. And it says we get insight. Something is revealed. We have insight and breakthrough. So I'm seeing resolution here. I'm definitely seeing a resolution here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this resolution or death or end of a cycle brings. We have celebration. Somebody is feeling just liberated, happy. They're feeling just light. Now, for some of you, this is not for all of you, and I don't ever like to even suggest it. But when I see the word death and celebration, a celebration of life, I'm not trying to tell, I mean, there might be some of you out there that you're dealing with somebody that you know is, probably not going to make it through the holidays. And this could be the end of that cycle for some of you out there. I don't want to tell anybody that this is something that might happen to you, so beware. Please don't take it that way. I'm not the kind of reader that predicts death at all, but celebration and death, can sometimes be looked upon that way. It just depends on who is receiving this message. But I'm getting it's a peaceful thing. It's a celebration of life. This is something that is expected. It's not a shock. Okay. But ultimately, really what I'm getting more than a physical death, because that's just literally for maybe one or two of you out there, of a death that is coming. This is a death of something. This is a death and end of a cycle. And there's a celebration at the end of this cycle. So again, we're liberated. We're feeling good because the cycle has ended. The cycle is over. And now we can dream big. Now we can go towards our dreams. Look at this. We have two cards that say dream. The big dream. The big dream that you've had. Something that has been causing you either to feel like you can't move forward. This is being eliminated. Something is wrapping up. Something is concluding. So now people can go towards their big dreams. They can go towards things that they really want to go towards. Something can happen now. We have wisdom. And the thing is, as painful as this may have been, or as trying as it may have been, you've learned something here. You've gained wisdom from it. It all hasn't been for nothing. Most certainly not. Yeah, Four Swords here. The Four Swords also indicates that something is being put to rest. Something is being laid to rest. Wow. I'm not even going to say it, but anyways, something is being laid to rest. An issue, a problem, some sort of a cycle that's been very difficult. It's being laid to rest. And I have the Four of Cups. Somebody is basically deciding not to participate in a situation any longer. It's not working for me. This way of going about things is not working for me. So guess what? I'm going to focus on my dreams. I'm going to focus on celebrating my life. Moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and do things that make me happy. So I'm seeing a lot of the end of a cycle and liberation and happiness on the horizon for those of you that chose number 1. Or something reaches a natural conclusion, but it's in a positive way in the end. Might feel heavy, it might feel challenging right now, but I'm seeing that it's all for the best in the end, and you are going to come to that conclusion. You're going to celebrate this growth. You're going to celebrate this lesson. You're going to celebrate this cycle in wisdom. Things are going to make sense to you. It's all going to become clear why something had to happen, or why you had to go through something, or maybe even why something had to end. So we have G and H for those of you that chose number 1. So I hope that resonated with some of you out there. If that didn't resonate, you guys can always choose number 2 or 3. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so for those of you that chose number 2, or the letter U. Let's go ahead and get some messages. These are things that are going to be coming into your life and affecting you in the next 2 months. We have guardian. Beautiful. So some of you will become a guardian of another person, or you have a guardian angel that is with you. Okay? Beautiful. A guardian at your side protecting you. We have forgiveness. There may be a guardian angel that is really, really kind of pushing you to forgive another individual, to really find it in your heart to forgive, rather than holding on to that heaviness, that darkness that is holding you back. Okay? So your guardian angel is really pushing you to forgive. Also pushing you perhaps to apologize and maybe make amends where things have gone awry. We have the letter F. Wow, look at this. F-U, as in fuck you, perhaps. I just had to say it. Maybe there has been an issue between you and somebody else, and this is a guardian angel that is working with the individuals or you to forgive that person, or for this person to apologize, or vice versa, you guys. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. We have nature and Gaia. This is talking about respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. Very interesting. Guardian and protected by natural forces, as in, things that are of the earth. So nature spirits, perhaps, okay, which could be, guardians here. Guardians on earth could even be animals as well. But this is talking about nature, things that are within your natural environment, respecting the environment, feeling at one with your environment, feeling really grounded in your energy, really working on your body, your health, perhaps, in the next couple of months. So you might be guided to do this as well. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I see the Ten of Pentacles as family. I see this as a card of family traditions. Interesting, the next couple of months we have holidays, depending on where you're at in the world. This is a time of family. This is a time of celebrations. This is a time of just, connecting to your environment, your natural environment. And I have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about looking off into the distance and really thinking about what it is that you want to do. Maybe perhaps knowing that you need to make some sort of decision. Is this a decision to maybe not let another year go by of being in the state of unforgiveness, or perhaps not apologizing? So there is this guardian energy here that is around you. Guardians also, what I'm getting is that these are people. These are family members and friends. These are people that are a part of your soul family here on earth that are helping you when it comes to this unforgiveness or this unhappiness that you may feel deep down inside, or something that you've done perhaps where you're really seeking forgiveness. So this is definitely a little bit more of an intense, heavy energy for those of you that chose number 2. You're being guided or helped in the next couple of months to make a decision to forgive and forget, to release and let go, or to make amends with someone. So let's see what this may bring. Yeah, blessings. This is going to bring you a blessing. That's Mother Mary. It's going to bring you a blessing here, to forgive or to apologize. One of the two. Take it as it resonates here. You're going to release yourself. You're also going to help this other person to heal. So this is the thing. Sometimes we feel that by holding on to unforgiveness for the acts of another person, that somehow that's holding them responsible, or somehow we're hoping that as much hate or energy that we're putting towards not forgiving them, that somehow that's going to help them to apologize. And it actually does quite the opposite, because it keeps them stuck as well. And so what Spirit is saying is to see the blessing and forgiveness this year. Be grateful for this lesson. Be grateful for this person that brought you pain and unhappiness. Really try to see the blessing in it, rather than the destruction that it may have brought to you. Rather than saying, fuck you, fuck off, and die to this person, Maybe this is a time for you to not let another year go by being in this lower vibrational energy. Okay? So I'm hoping that that resonates with some of you out there, because that's what's coming through. What else? Look, it is going to bring healing. That is amazing. Oh my God. It's going to help heal you, but it's also going to help the other individual too. This is going to be a much more healing energy for you to be in, but also for them to be in. And the thing is, sometimes we can forgive other people. We don't have to tell them. Sometimes just, sending that energy of forgiveness to somebody is enough. This may help to also heal the other person, that you have forgiven them for their unkind acts towards you. If you are in fact the victim, if you are the person that has created some sort of an issue for someone, this is about just kind of letting nature take its course, perhaps maybe working on your own healing, forgiving yourself for being a certain way. But this could also be that it could be a blessing for you to reach out and to make amends to someone. It may heal them more than you realize. Instead of just saying fuck you to somebody, it may just be more healing to actually, make the amends. We have Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, just very fiery energy, very energetic, very spontaneous, just kind of somebody that just goes off on an adventure. So there's an energy here where you may be traveling the next couple of months. You might be on an adventure, basically just feeling really spontaneous and feeling really good in your energy. So even though we have this heavy energy, we also have this other energy. We are healed. Now that we've let this go, now that we've healed this heaviness, now we're free. We're not constrained anymore. Nothing is holding us back. We're able to feel the passion again. We're able to feel the light again. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. 2 cards from different decks, but the same exact card. Okay? If you're a Sagittarius, this is a specific message for you. Doesn't mean that if you're not a Sagittarius that it can't apply. But Knight of Wands is the card of Sagittarius in tarot. You can be any fire sign though, but you can be any sign too. It's just that Sagittarius energy is very adventurous, just kind of is very free spirited and just feels free. And that's just what I'm getting from this, is that you literally free yourself from the shackles that have been holding you and perhaps this other person from being in a cycle of unforgiveness. You see? So if you guys chose number 2, this is a significant message for you guys to no longer be in this energy. And I don't need to say it again. To not be in this energy, to be into this energy. Listen to what your guardian angels are trying to tell you to do. See the situation as a blessing, not a burden or not a curse. Seeing it in that way causes you to stay in a state of lack. It causes you to feel stuck. And you don't want that. So whatever that means to some of you out there watching this video, I hope that that helps you to basically see how much more of being in that state of forgiveness is actually going to bring a blessing to your life. Beautiful. All right, you guys, let's go to number 3. If you chose number 3 or the number 2, these are the messages for you. We have reflection. So it might be a little bit of a time where you're reflecting on your feelings about something. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So anything that's been confusing you or keeping you in a dark state of mind, you're going to be reflecting on exactly what that is. Really trying to figure out what it is, where you went wrong, or where you could do better next time, or where you may have missed this or missed the mark here or there. This is about reflecting on your decisions, or even reflecting on the actions of another. We have signs. Did you ignore the signs? Were there red flags, but you decided to ignore them? Were you in a state of illusion? Did you feel like you knew what was happening? Maybe you misinterpreted the signs, and so it led you to this state of needing to now reflect some more to figure out what you need to do next time or what you need to do moving forward. Interesting. We have the letter I. So when I see this, this just means I, myself, me, I did something, okay? I created something. So now it's time to reflect on how I maybe misinterpreted signs, or how I lost my way because I was distorted. My view was distorted. I was in a state of illusion. I couldn't find my way. Things became dark. I couldn't see the signs, or I misinterpreted the signs. Okay, interesting. Even though this is an I kind of look at these as like maybe this could be 12 as in the 12th month, December, or maybe by the first and second month of next year, you could really be going through this energy and really taking this time to, you know, do a lot of self-examination, and you're coming to some sort of conclusion. We have water. Water is about emotions. Water is about how we feel. So again, a lot of deep reflective energy, deep examination of how we feel, what we want to create, things like that. Ooh, we have the Eight of Swords. This is a card of feeling stuck. This is a card of feeling like we can't move, but guess what? You have control to get out of this situation at any point in time. So this is the energy of I'm keeping myself stuck. Remember, I am the power of, I'm sorry, I am the creator of my own circumstances. So if you are feeling stuck, you have created this, okay? You can also uncreate it. You can get yourself out of it. And so that's why this energy coming through from the very beginning is a little on the dark side. It's kind of like you've put yourself in a state of illusion. There's the moon again, a state of an illusion. And now that you're in this dark place, now you have to really examine how you got there, why you're there, why you may want to stay there, or why you want to get out. Very deep, deep reflective energy here. We have the Chariot, exactly. How do you move on? Look at all those dead bodies in that car in the way. People are just dead all over. We can either lay down and die, or we can keep moving forward. We can keep trucking on, right? So that's the thing. We can either stay stuck in the Eight of Swords energy and cry about it, or we can move the fuck on. So that's what I'm getting here. So let's just say you made a mistake. I don't believe in mistakes. I really don't, but it's the only way that I can describe what you may be feeling. We make decisions, and based on those decisions, we learn from those decisions. There's really no right or wrong way to do anything. We just make a decision, there's a consequence, and then we deal with the consequence and we learn from the action. And that's just what I'm seeing. Maybe you were misguided. Maybe you went down a path. Maybe you decided to go in another direction that wasn't for your highest good, and you are learning from that. Maybe you had to go down a certain road and feel a certain way and get lost in the dark in order for you to come out the other end and go, okay, now I get what's happening here. So what's ever happening to those of you that chose number 3, it's happening for a reason. It's happening for you to be able to heal some sort of an emotional situation, some sort of an emotional crisis. It's helping you to clear up any illusions that you might have about yourself, about life, or possibly about a particular person. Okay? So it might be dark, it might be somewhat painful, but I'm getting that either in the 12th month, okay, or the first or second month of next year, you're going to come out of this mess. Things are going to become very clear to you. You're going to really, really understand something. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what that might be. Yep. Any illusions of any masks that people have been wearing, any kind of crap that people are giving you where they're just not being authentic, you're going to see right through it. You're not dealing with it anymore. So I'm really seeing people that they've been dealing with somebody that has been wearing a mask. So you're coming full circle with this. You may have been misled, okay? You may have been misled, but you had to go through this in order to understand something. Yep, it's a lesson. That's the thing. That's what I just said. You're meant to learn something here. This isn't punishment. This isn't even the other person's fault, because it's not even about fault, really. We all make certain decisions and we all have certain experiences. Nobody made you go down this road, even though you might have been deluded or misled, perhaps maybe with the words of someone else. There's still a valuable lesson here for you. You're meant to learn something. So don't stay in a state of blame if that's how you're feeling. Move on, pick up your dead body and keep moving forward. Yeah. Learn to be more playful. Learn to just be more casual and try to just laugh at this. Really try not to take this so seriously. Try not to take it so to heart. Really try to be more in a playful, innocent energy, basically moving forward. Maybe you're the type of person that really just is very serious and just needs things to be a certain way all the time. You need things planned out. Things need to be serious or else. Maybe the lesson here is to not take things so seriously. Maybe the lesson moving forward is just to be a little bit more casual and playful and have more of a playful approach when it comes to certain situations. Yep, we have justice. Don't worry about it. Justice is going to be served. Even if somebody did you wrong, karma is going to save the day. Even if you never see it, know it. Know it that whatever has happened here, the lesson, the justice, it will be served. Okay? It will be served. So try not to worry about it. Last message, the Tower. Don't worry, somebody's world's going to come crumbling down. I'm really feeling for those of you that chose number 3, you're dealing with somebody who has done a doozy on you. They have hurt you, they have betrayed you, they have lied, they have done something, and you just felt duped. Don't worry about it. When I see the Tower and the Justice come up together, this just means that somebody's world's going to come crumbling down. The mask that they have been wearing all along is going to come crumbling the fuck down. Seriously. So really try not to worry so much. Try not to be the justice warrior. Try not to wait around for this justice. Really try to just let this go. And just realize that whoever did this to you, and when I say did this to you, no one can do anything to you. You are a willing participant. But what I'm saying is that whoever you're involved with this feeling and this situation, do realize that within the next 1 to 2 months, 12th month, or 1st and 2nd month of next year, there's some sort of Tower moment and some sort of justice that's going to be handed here. So that's why all the self-examination that you're doing and the just distortion that you're trying to get through, things are going to clear up. Things are going to make sense. You're going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be stuck on this situation forever. You are going to learn something, and maybe perhaps somebody else is going to learn something, because when justice and the Tower are at hand, it's a hard lesson to learn, but it's got to be learned, period. You can't escape it. You can't escape karma. I don't care who you are. You can't escape it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys have a great Halloween. Take care. Bye-bye.